schedule at least fixed a little bit. I wonder who I'm going to try to do next now, because... Ooh, that is in 1945, so my last game is going to be 1945, so depending on how this one does and when this one starts. We'll look at the map Warrior's Path for up next. This map definitely can become strange. B and C are pretty much off limits in the beginning of the game. I have never seen someone cap C right in front of like a Des Moines and a Montana. There's just no way to cap that C point without having to deal with who's there right off the bat. A side is a little bit more free to take, depending on how you set up your people. And B side is, it can be interesting. I feel the kiters around A can engage anyone that's trying to sit in B sometimes. Or the battleship definitely can. Though I have rarely ever seen someone try to go for B right off the bat, as the new CVs just make it really hard to try to get there and quietly. A lot of open map. A lot of islands, though, too. So it's pretty interesting that it's still a pretty balanced map for the classes. But it's still pretty good for the kiters. While at the same time, B and C are really nice for those island camping cruisers. I guess in the meantime, I'll throw off another giveaway. Yeah, I do only have 3 left now. As we are in the quiet time right now. Anyone that is religiously watching can definitely get an early entrance in this one. This match is definitely it is scheduled for 1900, so we'll probably be starting in 6 minutes. What else is there to fill time with? I think even though Henry has some pretty poor AA, it's been definitely a top pick for a lot of the teams, it seems like, this season. I have not seen a team without an Henry, I think. The IFHE combo of the 50mm pen just makes it too competitive, it seems like. And teams are definitely still running the Stalingrad or Moskva, which is pretty tanky, but I feel a lot of teams have adapted against it, and probably that's why Henry is always picked, even though it's really heavily reliant on flak. And the only real reason it's probably resistant against planes is just its maneuverability. Its ability to speed up and slow down is pretty much unparalleled for most cruisers, other than maybe a Minotaur or a double XL Des Moines. But those ones only really accelerate in the forward direction, or from stop to reverse. While the Henri seems like it can really slow down really quickly, as I think the engine power does affect both ways. And the, say, like Des Moines with the legendary mod, it only affects it accelerating forward or from stop. So there's no stopping with that. Well, the Henri definitely has a better kiting ability of slowing down. So it has a little bit more options, even though it doesn't have the same acceleration. Both are still extremely frustrating to play against. Though whenever you fight someone really competent, like a really competent kiter can make all the difference. Like I would say really good kiters, even in randoms matches, could probably handle like 6 people if they don't really aim well, and if the kiter is really good at keeping spacing and all the angles. Looks like the teams are almost all set up, and it is almost scheduled time. So we'll be starting soonish. Maybe. To get back on kiters, I guess. It is definitely nice to see a really good kiter. You can tell if you tell a difference between how much they can trade against multiple people and how much they can slow down an enemy push, taking non-conventional positions or positions that make them extremely hard to deal with. Something that just like going behind an island that makes a ship have to travel 5 minutes to you can make all the difference. Or say, I would say the game where that Stalingrad almost tried to take the same position on North, where they tried to get behind that island. If they were able to successfully get behind that island, they would have been impossible to deal with and would have stopped that entire Henri push. But Grozvai smoke wasn't good enough, and the plane detection just kept him spotted, so he couldn't take that position. But if he did, that would just stop that whole kiting position right there. So you always got to look for those kind of positions when you're kiting. And definitely be good at dodging shells, as it all depends on how what the purpose of the kiting is, slowing down or doing damage, or just tanking for the team itself. I'd even say a really good kiter can change the balance between battleships versus cruisers. Having a good kiter can definitely waste an entire time our entire battleship's time trying to engage them. Keeping every 30 seconds, or for some other battleships 20 to 25 seconds of every time wasting those salvos on a kiter is a very good way to tank for the team. Because if he's shooting at you and missing, then he's not hitting somebody else on your other team. All right, looks like we're gonna start now. Let us not forget the overlay. All right, on the IRN side, it's going to be a Hakuryu, Montana Republique, Des Moines, Worcester, 3 Henris, and a Grazovoy. Still awkward picks with those Hakuryus, but people can make it work. If you can make it work, it works. For See What You've Done side, it's Midway, Republique, Yamato, 2 Henris, 2 Stalingrads, and 2 Grazovoys. It's feeling the Russian bias there. And a little bit of French.
Action stations.
It's going to be interesting to see where these Henris go. I have a feeling at A, but they're probably going to put one at C.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Let us see. Yep. Okay, so they're going to be putting a Des Moines and Henri at C. Hold that area. And then the 2 other Henris and a Worcester are going to be heading towards A. Grazovoy heading directly towards B right now. I feel he's a little bit too far out. You really need to protect your DDs, and that Midway is going to see him right here. Opening up with AA, turning it off. And since he's heading away, those Midway strike planes do have a little bit more time, but there we go. Now they're committing. Coming in with a real nice strike right there, right off the bat. Grazovoy took too early of a position in the front. You really, a lot of teams are definitely keeping their destroyers with a cruiser until it's time to cap. They're like, it's been feeling like the destroyers in this meta right now are just capping buddies. IRN's Henri on the A side taking a decent chunk from that Yamato there. I think it was a Yamato. Republic starting with a deficit in health as well. See What You've Done has done a pretty good amount of trading salvos right now. They're starting off the game pretty good. Republic getting chunked even more. Here comes the Yamato rounds as well. Starting the game off pretty much half health is going to be deficit for IRN. Their IRN's Republica is going to be a little bit further back. Here comes the surveillance radar from the Worcester, but he is too far away right now. 9 kilometers is not enough to cover the gap. There we go. Okay, he covered the gap now. But the Grazovoy pulls back. He probably just baited the radar. See what you've done, putting their Grazovoy at B. He is going to probably start capping once these strike planes are away. not too much developing right now, I think. IRN is going to probably end up doing a hard push at A. The Henri right there is just out of position in a way. And with these torpedoes that are dead now, okay, so Francille can actually move out of here as well. Will the Yamato finish this? Ooh. What was... I did not see the rounds. Those must have been from the Stalingrad. I don't think this Henri is going to finish off this turn. The Yamato should be reloaded by now. Is the Henri going to get away?
Reporting the target position.
He must be dark. Never mind. Here comes the other salvos. Last couple salvos trying to get him, but they just fell a little bit too off.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Dive bombers coming in. Low health. Finished by the Grozvoy. IRN's Des Moines definitely has the number for that Henri, but Henri's turning out. I think they're going to just focus down the Republique right now. See, what you've done is Grozvoy is going to be stalling the cap at B. Spending in there midway to try to force out this Grozvoy, forcing him out into the salvos of this other Grozvoy. He's gonna dodge the torpedoes, but now he's forced to use smoke. And with another strike coming in. Is he gonna take that one on the butt? Nope. He will dodge it. Or are you turning it? You're turning in too much. Ooh. That's that was really close. If he held his rudder a little bit too much on the right side, he would have took one. Though they do hit like wet sponges, so they're not that great. Let's see what's developing over at A right here.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
See what you've done. Yamato is in a bad spot. He's gonna probably start reversing. He's about to get farmed here. Combo of the Rooster, Republique, and Henri are a very dangerous combo for anyone trying to bow tank. It is just a lot of HE spam that can just keep on the dot. Just seeing the Yamato's health just whittle away. Hakuyu coming in. Must be going for the Stalingrad. And looks like doubles. Seems like see what you've done's flank on this side is going to be going down. They might make a choice for either the Stalingrad or Yamato, maybe. They have a lot of possibility of target destruction right here. Though, see what you've done has been holding a lot of the caps. And there's another dot on the Yamato. Yamato's going to go down from this. And so it's only a matter of time. I think that just brought them down to 2,600. We'll probably see the Yamato dying to fire right here. If he did not have DCP. Maybe he was able to get off the heel. I think Stalingrad is far enough away from the Henri. Henri would have to use a spotter plane. Let's see what developing at A then. It seems like, I meant A, but Seaside. I think the last time we saw this Henri, he was behind the island. I don't know how close that Grozovoi wants to get. There went to Stalingrad over at A. He was right next to the Yamato, so we'll probably see if the Yamato gets detected soon. IRN bringing back the health deficit they started off the game with. A lot of people are low in this match. I don't know if the Grozovoi wants to do that. The Henri has not been detected, so he is still right behind that island, probably. Maybe. I am amazed that the Henri has not been detected. I wonder when he went away. Destroyer probably capping C right now. Yamato getting focused down now again. More torpedoes from the Hakuryu.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Here is the call for focus fire. Planes get eviscerated by the Henri, but Republic lands a good salvo. Or maybe not. Maybe the planes didn't get eviscerated. Why? Why do the planes disappear? No, IRN's Grozovoi is going to go down, maybe. Is he shooting? No? Okay, he's just really low. He's got to... He's going to have to hide. A simple rocket strike is going to end him.
Fire on the enemy warship.
IRN's push on the A side is proving pretty good now. They are starting to win and outtrade. And with both the caps, they have cap advantage now. I feel Francile is going to probably just go dark and heal up. There's no reason to push into that Henri. You already got the cap. Converging on B would probably be the strong choice right here. As see what we've done is Grozovoi's detected. It looks like he's trying to get a snipe on that Henri. With the Hakuryu coming, or I mean Midway coming in, he's going to probably finish him.
Concentrate fire on the target.
That was a pretty good trade. That was worth the planes. Here comes the dive bombers for the Stalingrad, though. This is one of the reasons you bring Hakuryu is these dive bombers. They Hakuryu definitely does way more damage to regular ships as long as you get these right. It's you either do a ton of damage or none at all, and it looks like he does the damage right there. I think he's pulled in, okay, 1 kill right now. A decap on the Grozovoi. They definitely need to keep them off the caps. As long as they can keep them from A and C, they should have a an advantage in a way. I feel that Grozovoi should not be going forward. That's a very dangerous spot to be in. Des Moines going to take 2 torpedoes on the nose. Maybe not. That was a pretty close dodge right there. Only takes 1. Let's see what these midway torpedo bombers are going to go for. Maybe the Republique or the Worcester. Worcester's a pretty dangerous choice. But he is in that forward position, and he is turning broadside to that Henri there. Does the Henri have enough time to shoot before he's too angled? Oh, and he shot HE. Still gets 2 hits on the Worcester.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Oh, they are taking C right in front of them. Baiting the radar and taking C, definitely putting the forcing IRN to have the initiative again. Ooh, IRN's Hakuyu finished off the Henri over at on the 1 line. That finally secures their A side position. They're definitely going to have to go for target destruction to try to pull back the advantage over by C and B now. It may be time where the Des Moines has to try to cap C. As I don't think they're going to get to B. I think the radar is starting to hit the Grozovoi there. He's not going to be able to hide easily. But at his range, I think he should be safe from just the constant spam from the Worcester. But it looks like their entire team is trying to light him up right now. If they can finish him, it's going to be pretty good. Pretty good trade for those planes.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
As the battleship rounds, they all miss, they straddle, but they are able to get them. That's going to give a lot more time to these guys, or IRN. Worcester's going to have to care about where that Henri is. He just does not have the health to out DPM him. And with midway dive bombers coming towards him, he's going to be pretty low. Though it looks like the Hakuryu's dive bombers are heading towards the Henri right now. Though they may go for the Republique, as the Republique was pretty low as well. And with fighters by the Henri, there's little incentive to try to engage him. Though I think he's going to try to help his Worcester buddy now. Or is he going to go for the Republique? Yeah, he's going to go for the Republique. Worcester's going to go down then. He's going to chunk that Henri for a good amount, but I think it's game for that at Worcester. There we go. Crew keeping the Republique spotted for the finishing damages. I still think that Des Moines has to push into C right now. Once that Republique is gone, he definitely has the ability to. Crew finishing off the Republique with those dive bombers. Definitely proving their worthiness right now. Here's the Des Moines going into C right now. That will stall that cap for them and keep the points at least even until he caps. I think See What You've Done doesn't really have an option for now. Their Henri is too low to fight the Republique in Montana. And Grozovoy doesn't really get the Des Moines. Unless he gets some pretty good torpedo strikes in. I'll get this giveaway going. See, you've done's Henri is going to be finished here. I think he doesn't have many options. Nope. Derpy dispersion there. He turned a little bit too soon. I think as long as no one goes down, they IRN is going to take this one. Congratulations to IRN taking their first game of the set. Next map coming up is going to be Tears of the Desert. That's is not updated. Let's see what I got left. Did anyone... Is he in the chat as of right now? He is not. Oh. Shoot. Looks like we'll have to do another giveaway. It's Captain Dimitri here. Looks like they're all gone. I'm going to rerun the giveaway. Make sure to type in exclamation mark and giveaway so you can enter the giveaway for 2 air supply containers. I have no idea if they're premium ones, but it's free containers, and it's a pretty simple code. I still have 3 of them to hand out by the end of the day. Here we're going to start with Tears of the Desert. We're definitely seeing a lot of Henris today. Henri really loves this map, it seems like. And 3 of them on each side. It's going to be a kiting game. See what you've done bringing Stalingrads. I feel they're going to feel the pain from the Henris, though, as Henris are supposed to be their counter. And IRN still running the Harkuryu. I feel see what you've done's Midway has been performing really well. But IRN brought in the effectiveness of those AP bombs pretty well.
Battle starts.
It seems like we're going to be having a restart.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
That is not a republic. For everyone watching, do not forget about the giveaway. As of right now, only one person has entered. And with, I would say, I think 6 minutes from now, as of I am saying this, I think I did the math right, it will end. And I'll hopefully get to this one on time. I'll have to find out what my last set was. Tor versus Junk at 1945. I think I'm going to miss that one. That's a Group H.
Action stations.
There we go. Don't forget the overlay.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Still with the heavy Henri setup. Des Moines and Worcester being the only non-comboed other than the battleships. See where these guys are going to be going. Grazovoy taking a very aggressive position in the beginning as well, but he does have a Worcester and a Des Moines saving him this time. Though I think he's still going to get struck. Maybe? No, Midway pulls away. I feel the Midway's not going to stack his planes into that. As the Grozavoy definitely learned from last game that he needs to stay by these cruisers. 2 Henris and a repub going down to C. And I would say the Des Moines is going to be taking that clan battle zone. Yeah, I feel the Des Moines is going to take that clan battle slot for the regular Des Moines. Henri's going to probably try to take that corner pocket up at A1. It's a really nice spot once you get that kiter up there, but it's all about getting that kiter up there. Going rounds on the Montana. Montana was going slower than he thought. Henri taking a massive amount of hits. There is a death blob down at C right now. I think see what you've done is going to try to hold them off with the Stalingrad and the repub up at A. And try to push an advantage over at C.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Midway coming in for a strike on the Henri. The plane torps are slow. Midway keeps him locked in, though, but I feel the AA is a little bit stronger. It's a pretty cool way of trying to cross-drop that way. Having the 2 Henris, though, they kind of stack the AA still too much. They're going to die out in time, though. They must have their Grozavoy at A. Okay, so they're going to be playing a little bit differently at A than I thought. So it looks like the Wooster is in range to farm down this Stalingrad right now. And I don't think he's seen. He's just using those islands to space out this detection. And with that fighter right there, the Stalingrad's not going to be going dark anytime soon.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Midway trying to assist in taking down this Henri all the way over here. They are really focusing him.
All forces, capture that area.
And with the capping of C, they're going to have cap advantage again.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Henri finally going down to the consecutive amount of DPM on See What You've Done has. I feel they might be copying Omni or Hope when they play this map, except they're doing the opposite side.
Requesting fire on the designated
And they actually have an army or a force over on the other side. I feel this one's a little bit more safer than having 4 Henris burst through A.
Attention, reporting the target position.
Henri pushing, though, is still a very popular plan. I feel they may need to probably get everyone shooting at the same target, though. There we go. Depending on where this guy shoots, there we go. Yeah, now they have the same target. This Republic is going to start feeling it soon.
Requesting fire on the designated target.
As long as the rounds hit.
All stations, requesting fire on the designated target.
Comes the call from IRN to focus down that Strongrad. He is low. And they do have one Henri to keep on peppering him. This Republique is not taking that much damage as I thought. And it might change with all the dive bombers and fires that he's going to be getting out, or getting now. And these Henris are just going to keep on pushing them. The Harakiri's starting to try to run away. I think he's not spotted. I think their spotting detection is like 15 kilometers. But this Republique is not going to be... he's not going to be around here for longer. See, what you've done is smoking up their Stalingrad, keeping him alive longer. But he did have to probably escape through the smoke.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Putting the Stalingrad in a bad spot. Though with the heal, I think the Stalingrad's going to be a living. Midway coming in for the Republique. Bursting through a lot of AA though. But I think with that, that's going to definitely punch a couple holes in him. It's not going to take much more. Oh, he's turning into it. Why are you turning into them? I guess the Republic is already dead then. I think he can only survive with the speed boost, but I think the torpedoes are going to maybe get there in time. Not dying, but is flooding.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Ooh, and that trading Matse A37 taking a big chunk of hits. I think they're at least beating back these Henris. One of them pulling around to try to deal with the force at B. IRN is transitioning pretty well, I feel. Even though they may control a little bit less of the map, they're still transitioning correctly. Though, see what we've done is definitely leading in the health area. And in the ships. Looks like that Henri did go dark, and he's probably, yeah, English is hard. He's probably going to try to heal up, not get detected. Let's see if any of these torpedoes hit. Oh, they die out just before him. It's the sad thing about Grozvoy torps. Comes the Des Moines radar, but I think the cap is, I think they're just capping right at the edge for the Grozvoy.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
There's the full health Henri. There's the other Henri as well. He must have taken the position of Matse. See what you've done, really working on their battleships. So the Montana is kiting away this time. It was our crew to try to beat back these Henris. I feel 40 knot torps, 45 knot torps are just not fast enough. Watch as this Henri slowly starts running faster than these torpedoes, probably. Mighty Wizard going to go down?
The enemy is about to win.
Oh, looks like the entries have stopped. All right. I think 145. Am I wrong on my little schedule? All right. Looks like I had a mix up in my schedule. Weird. And it'll be 1945 on this. I need to do my stuff again. Jeez. I'm falling behind. Play their first game. All right. Oh, geez. I am not keeping up with all this stuff. So much scheduling and things. Okay. It's 1-1. IRN is still pretty close to see what you've done. I'm going to probably try to check on how all the other teams are doing right now. Oof. We'll have to see. Triple Henri again. Double Republique. They're a little bit more anti-kiter. Two Henri Stalingrad. Double Grazovoy. Testing out the trying to cap more.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
All right. All right, let's see what their forward positions are. Two Henris of Western Republic going down towards A. With Republic and Henri going up towards C. They're going to be a light flank. Des Moines protecting the Grazovoy at B. It looks like see what you've done is taking a more conservative approach and is spreading them out. So they have an Henri, Stalingrad, and Yamato at A. They probably have a Grazovoy with them, seeing as they did have a second Grazovoy. Seeing how, let's see how close that Wooster can get to that island area and radar him out. Grazovoy, Henri. We'll see how they can do a C. Their kiting force is pretty useless, to be honest, up here now. As the Grazovoy is just going to take C, and then they can shift on the way down to B. There's no reason to push through C, to be honest, if you can just get two caps. We'll have to see how A comes in, as I think IRN is going to be pushing through here. And it looks like that Henri was bow in right here. It's going to be interesting to see. Okay, he is kited out. All right, so they are going to try to kite this force.
Concentrate fire on the target.
The speed boost and acceleration. I think he's going to dodge those, maybe. Nope. Takes a little small chunk.
Requesting fire on the designated target.
There's the Grazovoy smoke. Kiryu must have spotted him just a little bit. Just trying to fly into that AA. Ooh. Henri taking probably half of the bombs dropped by that Hakuryu.
stations.
As long as you hit those Hakuryu bombs, they do a lot. It's just hitting them is the problem. IRN's Wooster took a lot of hits, though. I think they're going to try to whittle them down a little bit more now. Even the Grozvoy's joining in. Henri getting slapped hard. I didn't see where those shells came from. It was quite likely the Yamato,
Concentrate fire
I think.
on the target.
Yeah, it was definitely the Yamato then. I don't think the Republic came from that position, maybe. Yeah, it looks like the Republic is engaging something else.
Attention, reporting the target position.
It's definitely still a slugfest over at A, though.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Definitely a whole lot closer than usual. Grozvoy being spotted. There you go. He finally turns on the AA against those fighters, but I think the fighters are just a little bit too far now.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Trying to hit the Grozvoy. They're just aiming a little bit too much. The Grozvoy is going faster than they're thinking. Grozvoy is going to be getting away, it looks like. He did not trade too much HP there. So the Stalingrad and Republic are trying to engage this Henri and Republic combo that IRN has up north. I thought they're going to be useless up there, but they are engaging them. So they at least still have a purpose. I was thinking the see what you've done would have transitioned to B. They did, though. They do have B.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Attention, reporting the target position.
Both teams are still pretty close health-wise. Though IRN lacking in Henri. Everyone else is pretty much low. It's pretty evenly spread across the team, damage-wise. Stalingrad going to have to dodge these Hakuryu dive bomb, or not dive bombs, torpedo bombs.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
I think he was going to dodge those. His turn radius was just enough. IRN's second Henri going down. He is way up north. He is really motivated trying to finish that Stalingrad. See what you've done is doing pretty well on keeping their ships alive, just barely on the edge with how low of health they have. It's an effective spread of how to use your heals. Well, IRN is losing ships.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
We have a sneaky Grozvoy right now. Right up there. Jeez. That is crazy position right there. Though there is nothing really else to threaten him other than that Des Moines there. I feel the Des Moines sitting there is not able to do much. He may want to leave that spot now, though. Hakuryu dive bombs coming for the Henri. South of B. Coming in with the turn. Hitting multiples of them. I think that was probably 2 or 3 bombs hitting. Definitely finishing him off for a good chunk of damage. See if he comes back around for that Stalingrad. Getting lined up for a nice straight path. I think he flew a little bit too far away. Never mind. Looks like they got a decent chunk of health still. But I think he missed. IRN's Republic is going to finally get finished off by the Henri. It's going to be putting them dangerously close to winning by points.
The enemy team is
Ooh, and Mighty Wizard went down against the Yamato. He was pretty low health just a bit ago. And getting chipped down is a slow way to die. The Republic is just on a thread. Grazovoy's joining in, finishing him off with a midway fire. But I don't think see what you've done's Stalingrad's going to be living for much longer. You can only dodge so many times. And see what we've done, finishing them off. With the last second set, so at least they get to third place in their group. All right, I do have a game just lined up right now. Let me